loveless, lawless, visionless, heartless. Go to Kolebu, you will see heartlessness. We see it and we don't care. If you don't have two things, you will die. But I will add the third thing. Number one, if you don't have money, you will die. Number two, if you don't know anybody, you will die. But I am going to tell you, if you don't know God, you will die. Heartless! If it is not a heartless system, how come our president and talk about the last one and we close? Heartlessness. Godless, faithless, prayerless, loveless, lawless, visionless, heartless. Go to Kolebu, you will see heartlessness. We see it and we don't care. If you don't have two things, you will die. But I will add the third thing. Number one, if you don't have money, you will die. Number two, if you don't know anybody, you will die. But I am going to tell you, if you don't know God, you will die. Heartless!
If you can come, we'll be able to sneak some of the monkeys we have bought behind our boss's back and then sell them to you at £700. So that when he comes and you sell for £1,000, you'll still make cool £300. The following day, all the villagers came and queued up and bought all those who didn't have money went to borrow and all that. Those who had money were buying 4, 5 monkeys, 10 monkeys. They came and bought all the monkeys and paid £700 each. The following day, the 2 agents also vanished. They waited. The merchant himself never came. His 2 agents also vanished. So the villagers were stuck with their own monkeys. But their monies have been taken away. In this situation, you know who I'll put in the shoes of the merchant? Nanado.
Nanado is the monkey business owner.
Yes.
And he vanished.
2 others. He said that he has taken leave, so he will come back. The two
merchants, the assistants, acolytes.
Yes.
They are who?
Finance Minister and Dr. Baumia.
So Nanado is the monkey business owner who vanished.
And his agents,
Dr. Baumia and
Finance Minister.
But why those ones?
Because they are the ones who play the tricks. Come and buy so that when our boss comes, you can resell and make money. So they came and bought the monkeys, so they didn't have to carry the monkeys away. They bought them, took all the money. So when they left, there was no pursuit with anybody in the village again. That is where we are now. We are at a point where the merchant has taken leave and his agents are urging us to buy monkeys behind the scenes so we can resell to the monkey when he comes back in town.
The president will not be happy with you.
He's entitled to his opinion. I have never wished he would be.
Very good morning to you and welcome to Diaspora Studios YouTube channel. I'm setting a few things up at the background, and as I do that, I'll be listening to some of these clips, very interesting clips. The first one we listened to was from Prophet Kofi Oduro, talking about how heartless we are as a society in Ghana. Heartlessness. And then we've listened to the general himself, Mr. Asiedu Inketia. Let's go back and listen to the general again about the monkey business.
If you can come, we'll be able to sneak some of the monkeys we have bought behind our boss's back and then sell them to you at £700. So that when he comes and you sell for £1,000, you still make cool £300. The following day, all the villagers came and queued up and bought all those who didn't have money went to borrow and all that. Those who had money were buying 4, 5 monkeys, 10 monkeys. They came and bought all the monkeys and paid £700 each. The following day, the 2 agents also vanished. They waited. The merchant himself never came. His 2 agents also vanished. So the villagers were stuck with their own monkeys. But their monies have been taken away. In this situation, you know who I'll put in the shoes of the merchant? Nanado.
Nanado is the monkey business owner.
Yes.
And he vanished.
2 others. He said that he has taken leave, so he will come back. The two
merchants, the assistants, acolytes.
Yes.
They are who?
Finance Minister and Dr. Baumia.
So Nanado is the monkey business owner who vanished.
And his agents,
Dr. Baumia and Finance
Minister.
But why those ones?
Because they are the ones who play the tricks. Oh, come and buy so that when our boss comes, you can resell and make money. So they came and bought the monkeys, so they didn't have to carry the monkeys away. They bought them, took all the money. So when they left, there was no pursuit with anybody in the village again. That is where we are now. We are at a point where the merchant has taken leave and his agents are urging us to buy monkeys behind the scenes so we can resell to the monkey when he comes back in town.
The president will not be happy with you.
He's entitled to his opinion. I have never wished he would be.
That's what he said. The president is entitled to his own opinion. He's never wished he should be happy with him.
And talk about the last one and we close. Heartlessness. Godless, faithless, prayerless, loveless, lawless, visionless, heartless. Go to Kolebu, you will see heartlessness. We see it and we don't care. If you don't have 2 things, you will die. But I will add the 3rd thing. Number 1, if you don't have money, you will die. Number 2, if you don't know anybody, you will die. But I am going to tell you, if you don't know God, you will die. Heartless! If it is not a heartless system, how come our president, a whole president of the Republic of Ghana, takes almost 30,000 as monthly salary, and a coach of the Black Stars takes
We all remember this famous picture, don't we? I think all of us kind of read books on this picture whilst we were in primary school. I'm going to tell you a very interesting story about this picture before we start the show this morning. And good morning to you again. Welcome to Diaspora Studios, streaming live on YouTube at the moment from Southwest London. From Southwest London, streaming live.
Along ethnic lines or political lines and so on. You are headed for trouble.
Right. Someone told me when I advertised your program that you were going to be here that the Speaker of Parliament is now wearing local and regal stuff, but he's going for healthcare in Dubai. that I should ask you, what do you think about it as a member of the Parliamentary Service Board?
What is the contradiction here?
He
I
said
don't understand.
the speaker says we should practice made in Ghana, but is going for healthcare elsewhere.
I thought the one who has been preaching buy made in Ghana has been the president himself.
Right.
And where does he go for medical care? And Speaker is not responsible for building hospitals. It is the president who is responsible for building hospitals and providing medical care. So if he is going outside for medical treatment, why should anybody question the Speaker when he goes out for medical?
Do you think the government promised too much? Akufo-Addo's government, Agenda 111, and all those things. Do you think they promised too much?
In fact, they failed too much. The problem is not about the promise. The problem is about the failure rate. The failure rate
is too much for you.
Too much. And it creates the impression of people who consciously planned to come and deceive the people and get away with it. So when you remember I mentioned this monkey business. I read in some book about, I didn't understand monkey business until I read about it in some book. And the meaning of monkey business, there was a story that was used to illustrate the monkey business, that a merchant approached a village where there was a monkey sanctuary, they buy like Tafia Tome or Wabin Fiema and all that. Then he offered to buy one monkey for 100 pounds sterling.
Wow.
And the people,
Very good morning to you once again, and welcome to Diaspora Studios. My topic this morning is ignorance, provocative, mixed with arrogance. Ignorance, provocative, mixed with arrogance. And somebody will be saying, why this topic this morning? I'm just about to go through the reason why I'm using such a topic this morning. Yeah, babe, Gigi Munia Pansem Pensemu, Niakeka, and Sam no Sana etie, and pay at the Achrom. And Sana Mekosuno. Me percent me about 1 second, me de picture bit too soon. Yeah, shady. We all remember this famous story when we were in primary school. Eating Kelen, Nankon here, and Efudoshidoshi. Omoye 3 different characters. Eating Kelen, Nankon here, and Efudoshidoshi. At this time in Ghana, or at this time somewhere in Africa, Nipa Bako affect characters me and saying they act as these 3 characters. Isn't it amazing that some people can be greedy? You take all these 3 characters together. Normally, and can for 1. So sometimes, sometimes ye greedy sa near fisher. Characters are funny, near from the it goes against us. Look at the characters. These are extreme characters. The 3 extreme characters. Me and Sunny Obiafa. Wafa me and Sunny Wafa 1, Wafa 2, Wafa 3. Why official combine 3 na and the one I powerful to a family and saying now. Johnny the essence a bit. We move bearding who the cat fit, let them wear it. So let's move on. Yan twassel, yan call. Anope, so share me title na na makano. The title here in Yama Miensa and me de eba stream no. Me pese me large bibi wa say na me hu ye so bear with me. No, that is too large. I don't want that. I do not want it to be too large, please. Bear with me. No, that is still too large. Look, yanko, yenya is what is going on with this? Okay, it's fine. Okay, yenya is we be good. Yeah, Ben is kanka cry. No, I don't want this. It's too large. Okay, that's good. Let's manage with what we have here, and then let's play with it like that, and let's go. Starting off the story this morning, let me say, I no pay. Yeah, that's sorry, and yate. Yeah, Sawabuni Asandi Ababa Tuga. Now this time around, Sawa is out there. She's got a lot more, or she's back. She's not actually out there. She's always been out there, but she's back with a lot more knives under her sleeves, a lot more tricks under her sleeves. It's not tricks, meaning say udintro, but me per se me cancel this admission and send a start to show from day one. From day one. Sorry, 1 second. 1 second. Bear with me. Just 1 second. I've realized that one of my lighting is switched itself off. I need to figure out why. So just bear with me 1 second, please.
And talk about the last one and we close. Heartlessness. Godless, faithless, prayerless, loveless, lawless, visionless, heartless. Go to Kolebu, you will see heartlessness. We see it and we don't care. If you don't have two things, you will die. But I will add the third thing. Number one, if you don't have money, you will die. Number two, if you don't know anybody, you will die. But I am going to tell you, if you don't know God, you will die. Heartless! If it is not a heartless system, how come our president, a whole president of the Republic of Ghana, takes over?
Welcome back to Diaspora Studios. Medindi Kofi Asante in Paris. We are not pay streaming live from on our Facebook page or Efi Southwest London. Southwest London and I stream Efi in Timpacho Opaswa na washe and now someone subscribe and subscribe and follow us live on Diaspora Studios. Obason so abetimi share link no ama wuni ebi na say odofu bi na ono so afollow live Diaspora Studios. Thank you for coming on board and thanks for watching. This morning I'm starting my story, and I'm starting my story with a primary school book as I did put out earlier on. Boom. 3 most interesting characters, very, very famous characters in our primary school story telling book. Will be name these characters, very, very interesting characters, super interesting characters. And I started by saying Nipa Bakwafa, all the 3 characters at the abominable. I haven't mentioned any names, but whoever the cat fit, let them wear it into the essence a bit. That is the story. Mede started you visual. My characters you cry misro. Te ye fionom and I started with Sawabroni she is back, and this time she's back with vengeance. She's back with more knives under her sleeves. She's back viciously. She's biting and biting hard. She's kicking and kicking hard. She's jabbing and jabbing hard this time round. The president is in a lot of trouble. He is in a lot of trouble. At the moment, it looks like impeachment is imminent. Impeachment is imminent. Something is about to happen. Somebody is about to go down, and they're about to go down fighting for their positions, fighting for their reputation, fighting for their legacy. Oh, did I just mention legacy? No, he doesn't have any. I forgot. Sorry. Take the legacy part out. Yes. So that is what it is. That is what it is. It's sad. It's unfortunate. But so I said what it that is what it is. And I say what it is how can be you see frame be excuse me. So what can be on one of me breakfast here, just clear water whilst I go through this. Also what it is, it's or can be you see. I think Yusuf a fresh beat this morning. I even wrote it somewhere, and then I think it's gone. It's just slipped through. Anyway, I'll put it down to my phrase. Into yen started story no, and I'll pay. I started from this. Bam. E-levy cake. Yesterday, I was trying to do the stream on this and then do a video on this. I had a very bad network. I wasn't feeling great. I was making too many mistakes. My lighting was obviously super bad. So I decided, I did actually went through the video and I deleted it. So I'm going to put all these in one, hoping that meet me in 45 to 50 minutes. So this is the E-levy cake that they did. And the cake in a better. The cake in a better. Na cake ya me show ye. We samba by the tribune. Osha cake in a wasrono. And a decoration na wasiano. And the reason why me emphasize I said decoration na wasiano and say me pese usha de. The cake in a better one ye gana for he oh cake in the wubie. And Jumo man fancy so yentio bianca. San comedy san jumnisi so nankasa. And no man fancy so. Unfortunately, inti omu move from there no omu who said they've robbed Ghanaians on the wrong side and Ghanaians are making noise. And as typical as MPP, as always, look at the propaganda they came out with. Boom. Here you go. This is the man that they used to try and quench it. Oseche Mensah Bonsu celebrated his 65th birthday. Continue reading. E-levy cake was baked and delivered by majority chief whip. This came from GhanaWeb.com. In Chomo Catherine and said the E-levy cake was baked by the minority, which is the NDC, claims majority chief whip. Propaganda mu asante hene. And Tromu Asante hene. In Tromu, your friend is saying top rankings, MPP party. And if they move this and truck a to try and do damage control. But I'm fat to the point say, we are so insensitive. You guys don't empathize. Mun drink Ghana for mun drink obiaho. Nyamo pese mo jana mo ye to the point say E-levy now is not even passed. No controversial tax. No Masaya who cake betray on 65th birthday. On your 65th birthday. Why will you even remind anybody that on your 65th birthday, this is what you did to Ghanaians? Why will you take this upon yourself? Or say, Mensah Bonsu. It's unbelievable. I'm gutted. As a lot of Ghanaians are also gutted absolutely gobsmacked, speechless. The sena ye niyama no enye. Sena ye niyama ewo Ghana as a ruling political party no. It's shameful, it's shambolic. We think, and as people think, say they own the country, they own it. They own that country, Ghana. They can do anything they want. They can rub things on people's faces. And they can just tell people, this is what we determined to do, and this is what we're going to do. You can go to hell if you don't want it. Be very careful. Be very, very, very careful. And Benifubu baby, say, me soon bre. I mean, can say, uwa famiko. That is Futua Medebemamo. MPP4. Very insensitive. Now, Moody's Anthony Wieyeno. I must say, minority ne bakey cake in the bremono. What's your picture no? Aha, the asieno a decoration. Or hans minority for the year the decorative horn man. Moodin tra. I am moondin tra window. Obi kai udin tra no adinya window on to who say, yeah, chiwa no we reaffirm. Decoration no is so no minority for any year decoration man. Man. You guys are out for that. You guys are absolutely out for that. Now, Mudie, Mafagana, and Mr. Mudie, Yebehe. Let's move on. So here we are Gabi Trade. I say, imagine for a moment, please, how Ghana will have coped under John Mahama leadership facing a global pandemic. Just imagine that whenever you swear at Akufo-Addo and look at JM as the alternative. Also, compare Ghana's performance to our neighbors. That is news.sky.com. Saying you may not see this Sky News, normally saying your money womb. Or no, SCC them into it. I have a message for you, Gabi. If I were Gabi Ochredakun, I would be worried about what his uncle's birthday is going to be. How his nakedness is about to come out by Sewa Bruni, than to worry, have a sleepless night about John Mahama. So see onim sene kasa etwinipa. Gabi so onim sene kasa etwinipa. Onim sene kasa etwinipa. Menenwa, I will be more worried of how your uncle is be caught with his pants down. That is about to be revealed to the whole world. Sisia no Sewa Bruni ni state ne endrana jo ne we obe play nyina no ni video be ye no ofa video no kana o kase publish video na and I broadcast video na Facebook are block you. That tells you how worried you guys are. And if I were you, I'll rather be having sleepless nights over that than putting this kind of silly twist out. Where's that tweet again? Yeah. This silly tweet out. Let's read that tweet again. That's from Gabi Ochredakun. Imagine for a moment, please, how Ghana would have coped under a John Mahama leadership facing a global pandemic. Just imagine that whenever you swear at Akufo-Addo and look at JM as the alternative. Also compare Ghana's performance to our neighbors. Ononwa ACC Sky News. Shambles. You think Niao kind of Sky for nomne Bloomberg nomne nase for normal for. That's what you think. Ufisa Sky for normal need Juma Pedidi. Niao Gabi Wokano or Twitter or Twitter no. And no normal fan of Bloomberg for ever. Why is it that John Mahama Edibia Musrosa, the name John Mahama, Motia na mo ho so. Motia na mo ho so. Nipa he enenya in this global pandemic. Nipa he nenya COVID in Ghana. Onupono, look at the mess. Look at how the mess you guys created with it. It was like a dog food. It was like a dog food. Look at the mess. You telling us Mama administration could have done better. I have a bad news for you. Mama administration, John Mahama administration could have done better. They could have handled things better. The economy would have, the aftermath of the pandemic, economics still matutu land board demuno. You guys have dealt with it better. What did you guys do? People still died. We only had a handful, and what I would describe as a handful of infection in Ghana. Nipa hine inya COVID. But shutting the airport, that is a child play. Anybody can shut the airspace, shut the airport completely, shut the land borders completely, and regulate inflow. That is not a rocket science. So you telling me the NDC party, led by John Dramani Mahama, could have dealt with it? No uncle, yeah, no. Sika has disappeared. You think your uncle has done a marvelous job. Anyway, he's actually done a marvelous job. I forgot. He's done a very marvelous job by making sure a lot of this money is disappeared, allegedly. By making sure a lot of the money that we went for, we borrowed, that was given to us to stimulate the economy, a lot of this money disappeared. That was a fantastic job. Congratulations. I'll give you a standing ovation, actually. Forgot about that part. I forgot about that part. Absolutely useless. Telling us we should look at our neighbors. What is happening in our neighboring countries? You tell us. What is happening in our neighboring countries that we should look at? You're telling us our neighbors are doing worse. This is the crossroad that we've got into, and this is the problem. They don't seem to realize it. They've messed this country. They don't seem to realize it. They've destroyed this country. They've destroyed the economy. They enjoy a very good credit rating because that credit rating was built by their predecessors, which is the previous government, NDC, led by John Dramani Mahama. The biamokoda muntiminda mamboni dia muntimindano. But when you needed him, you were able to find out where he lives. You were able to find out where he lives. John Mama, onfa webi enye futuo. No who said, Nidin emfi omanu. John Mama is giving you guys a sleepless night. And na mekatre NDC for the only name these people are scared of in Ghana at the moment is the name John Dramani Mahama. When they hear that name, they shiver. If you take John Dramani Mahama out from the NDC has nothing that scares them. Take John Dramani Mahama out of the NDC, take him out from the equation. Then the NDC, there is nothing that scares MPP. Because they know that the 2020 election, John Dramani Mahama won. They know that. They know he pulled the numbers. They know. So they the name of John Dramani Mahama is all the time on their lips. They will keep doing it. They will keep doing it. They will keep doing it until the hope said finally they will be able to do a damage to him. But there is no damage to be done again. Yamobe can be a maka. Ni nyinaa nso ɔmo a ɔmo kae nyinaa nso aba bɛka sɛ ɛnyɛ nokorɛ. Nea mobɛkeka yɛ nyinaa ɛnyɛ nokorɛ. Ɛnyɛ nokorɛ. Nea mobɛkeka yɛ nyinaa ɛnyɛ nokorɛ. So you guys are in a massive mess at the moment. You guys are in a massive mess at the moment. Mo ba bɛmu credit a mo enjoy ya mo kwa ne de ama mo nyinaa. It was because your predecessor, the NDC led by John Dramani Mahama, left a very good legacy. They left a very good credit file. And then Ghana credit here, you guys rode on it. You guys were riding on it. It was because of that. If I were you, I'll be worrying about this. Let me show him this. I'll be more worried about these three characters that one person have taken on himself and what is about to be unveiled on his birthday. I would rather have more sleepless nights on that. I will have nightmares on that than talking about John Dramani Mahama all the time. Take Mama from your lips. The name Mama is in your head way too much. And it's messing up your head. Our credit rating is gone. And you guys are now ganging up on Moody's, trying to get other African countries to try and push. And this our president. He was a spoiled child. He was a spoiled child. He had no barriers when he was growing up. He ran free and did everything that he wanted to do on his own accord. He broke all the laws and he broke every rule under the book. And Ninti no call Oxford first year went to Miantra because jumping around, breaking all the laws and all the rules. Oxford, there were rules and regulations. Yaya Yembako school who break it first one, or you will fall into trouble. They will be having conversation with you. Who break it second one, it will be a first warning, second warning, third warning. Then finally they said, no, we've had it. We can't entertain you here. And kahina ni didn't beba to Oxford. Say ombra besua there. So besua and the law. So besua economics so economics so yankopon kwani ni and your buyer about obe enroll on. And I went to me first year na see ya pamuno so no ano jayo akwabi kan or say hena na mene hena o nya minima ne se ba ko che ba ko we nti si ya pamuno so no ano jayo ye nimu ani se opake ne back no fi ho because baby rules rules guiding or no, this man cannot. He cannot. Look at Sawa Brony. Name someone Okano. Sawa say, even why you're wrong, instead of him apologizing, the man is still throwing his weight around. He's still throwing his weight around. Me pity omwa omonenete seriously. Me won't be that. Anyway, let's move on. Share no. I can tell you, we are not going back to IMF. Whatever we do, we are not going back. The consequences are dire. We are a proud nation. We have the resources. We have that capacity. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. We are not people of short sight. We need to move on. Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta says. Tiomo, listen to them. Listen to them. They are a proud nation. They are not short-sighted. They have what it takes to run the economy effectively. They're not going to IMF. IMF Ningina is because they cannot hand their books to IMF. IMF will figure out the leakage in the system, the corruption in the system, where all those monies are gone. That is why they're running away from IMF. That is why they are running away from IMF. Now, IMF nye anything enye kakai. Let me put it that way. IMF nye kakai. IMF nye kakai. Nya IMF tiani say uye nipa, you are having financial difficulties. And you keep going back to your bank, you keep borrowing, you keep borrowing, you keep borrowing. And now you've come to a crossroad where your outgoings supersede your incomings or your income. Therefore, your bank calls you and said to you, we have a department that you can go, specialist department, and speak to. And then they will put measures in place for you. They will look at your income. Then they will do a comparison to your expenditure. And then they will be able to drastically cut that expenditure down for you. And then tell you, say, oh, spend it in excessively. So they will put clamp on your spending spree. And then they will begin to put measures in place for you. Now, you are such a proud person. Their egos are that high. Their egos are as big as Mountain Afajatu. Their egos are as big as Mountain Kilimanjaro. Therefore, they will not go to IMF because it's shameful to them. They see IMF as what is the word I'm looking for? As a stigma. That's what they see IMF. They see IMF as a stigma. Why? Because these are the people who pride themselves to be the finest in the country. Sure. When a Bible can, sometimes I love the scriptures. We and a Bible can, or say the rejected stone will be the head corner. Or will be, yeah, I believe so. The rejected stone, the incompetent, the person you call him incompetent, he's not good enough, he's not fit for purpose. Muhammad this, Muhammad that, Papa no, all sort of names. And then you classify yourself as the finest. Let me tell you, and yet academic excellence, and yet academic credentials, and yet the boomayo. Here, here pa, but here if ye nyansan so. And yes, ku nyansan nkwa, and yet the boomay. Mamenka and chremo. Say suku nyansan nkwa, and yet the boomaya, and ka ye what top professors, and communina, a friend is saying, presidents and head of states and prime ministers all over the world. All over the world. All over the world. You guys have failed, and you have failed miserably. You have failed miserably. It is sad, but that is what it is. You guys sold us lies. You guys cooked things, repackaged it, and sold it to us for us to buy into it. But you guys, you are done. The president is in trouble. Your economy is in trouble. Your budget 2022 is in trouble. You just hanging on the thread at the moment. That's all. Hanging on the thread. Just waiting to fall off. Look at another one. Let's move on. Away. Next. No pay me to say Dr. Mewo Pani. Friend Nest. No about Nest. That's him. Nest. There you go. Boom. Minister of Health agrees the country needs fixing. Oh, okay. When so Ghana web they buy or can we and also we will fix the country, but we need time. Ajima Menu. To activists. Ajima Menu, Mr. Ajima Menu, are you still talking? Why are you even still on post anyway? Let me put in picture there. Mr. Ajima Menu, why are you even still on post? You should have left months ago. Months ago. You should have left months ago. Look, these are the very people, DSO. These are the very people, DSO. Seriously, let me look into my camera. These are the very people. Mr. Ajima Menu, who broke all the rules of procurement. He broke all protocols. And then he decided to go and do a deal with this Arabian guy to bring Sputnik V into Ghana. Yeah, family will work Ghana for. And my Ghana is caso de my papa. Now, me na boy on a papa no refund this cano. Now, me na boy. If I were him, I wouldn't have even refunded it. I would have brought you the Sputnik as we agreed on. Nyame and a boy. Still, Uguso, you are still breathing and you are still talking. You still have the guts to be talking to Ghanaians. The good thing about this is he admitted that the country needs fixing. So we give him credit for that. He admitted that. But he said he needs time. These people are jokes. You need time. What time again do you need? After being in power for 5 years, over 5 years, you are running for 8 years. In the time of Ben being here, Mama had 4 years short, one shot. With the Tamils, bare 6 months be. That wasn't his policies, but Obetwaso. So Mama just had one shot, 4 years. But he had a very good shot. Onupono, Moshe ni Amadiyeno. Efedia, mu 5 years. And I said, mu 5 years, mu be 8 years. You still need time. You think we're gonna buy into your lies and your propaganda and your such talks for you to break the 8? Not happening. 8 ni krampono. Once the impeachment is on his way, 8 ni kra 8 no one crying duo. Because this time, Parliament has to be very serious about this Wars issue and then take it on. They have to take it on. So, the president was jetting out yesterday in India, and then Munko Shushanembra. And Grobi Kranamudi. All these people are our problems. People like Ajima Menu. He broke all rules, and then he sat in Parliament spewing rubbish. Said Ghanaians were crucifying him. They don't even regard him as human being. At your age, you're the Ikrama half ministry, very responsible ministry, and you're the you nearly got it wrong, and so many Ghanaians will have been died. And then thereafter, you're still looking for sympathy from Ghanaians. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that, unfortunately. It doesn't work like that. Let's move on. Let's go back to this guy, Gabi. That's him again. That's him again. Listening to John Mama preach on the economy is like hearing a stammerer. Apologies to stammerers. Not only boldly criticizing Sarkodie rap, but trying to convince music lovers that Sarkodie must learn how to verbalize from him. This is serious, so it's getting out of hand now. It's getting out of hand. Understand, say, in writing or in talking, you could do what is called, in literature, we call it, it's a figure of speech called personification. You can personify a character and then put yourself or personify a character with something else. But this time around, you personify ex-President John Dramani Mahama to stammerer. This Gabi guy, say a brochire notia, anka sekro no wetu afim anka wedwane anka babia ni fie kra na bi on da for weeks because demonstration sanka wo position ewo aban mu a anka memma na resign anka adwuma oye so wo campaign as a campaign no so commercials whatever those are big blue chip companies in that sign and coming now everybody will withdraw. Everybody will withdraw. Let me remind him of a famous thing that happened, a famous story. Glenn Hoddle, he used to be an England manager, an English guy, Glenn Hoddle. And he made a statement whilst he was England manager about disabled people. And the statement, okay, no, me can we kasem, minti can word to words, because it's a still very serious statement. Say, disabled people, yare a omo yare bia no, omo bone bia omaye ana om nana no maye entina omo nyasa punishment. That ended his career as an English coach. Gabi knows this because that time, no, not Gabi Ochedako, not Tikromoa. So Gabi knows this. Nehemi Wawa said, somebody like Gabi, what brochure, especially London, UK, Aceh, Onim, Sana Abrofo, Emfa disabled people in Diagro. Onim say any word against disabled people is taken seriously. Seriously. By Western institutions and Western governments. And so now, Ujinaho, Ekomeki, those statements. Ujinaho Komeki, that very statement is sad. It's very sad. And Pempensua Yedunye. This is the crossroads. Yedu. This is where we've come to. Omobe yo bia or yo was sorry or yo was apologies. Utia was sorry or count was apologies or Nante was sorry or Butu was apologies or Kum was sorry or Nuna Tree Kasem Yakano Ukumi or counts na uhuno. They hurting you, but at the same time they fun it for you. They fun it, try to fun it. They hurt you. Who can want J? Then they fan it. It's sad, Gabi. You have to come out and apologize. Yesterday, from a publication that I've seen, it's not part of my stream, but the Association of Stammerers in Swaba Out said they're holding you responsible. Come out and apologize to them. And they're right. They're right. You have to come out and go out there and apologize. Apologize to them. Apologize to them. Na mo dia mo fi say mo chen obia wo ho. Mo chen obia wo waye ye mponye. Na gabi ochi da ko de. Nankopon ema na hofa anka minim ni odbeba. Nankopon, if God had gifted him with beauty, kaminim ni odbeba gabi ochi da ko. Nisika mu nyaponi. Nanim etsemi de. Nisika nya eponi. What trasia bibia nyebek ba ma adwimu bia na motro na inyama ba ma adwimu a. Do you guys actually sit down and ask yourself, say, the position I hold, the position my uncle holds, do I have to write this? Do I have to put this out there? As I said in my previous videos, Ghana no, they say at this current administration, say, if anybody is taking a shower in the morning before they go to work, and they have any funny ideas in the shower or funny thoughts drops in the shower, all they do is they go out there and implement it. They go out there and they will put their tablet or phone or laptop or whatever and then spell it out as it is to the people of Ghanaians without thinking about who they hurt, who they trample upon, or who is going to do a damage to. That is the crossroad that we've come. It is sad, but that is exactly what it is. Let's go and listen to Prophet Kofi Adiro. Heartlessness, heartless nation, heartless administration.
And talk about the last one and we close. Heartlessness. Godless, faithless, prayerless, loveless, lawless, visionless, heartless. Go to Kolebu, you will see heartlessness. We see it and we don't care. If you don't have two things, you will die. But I will add the third thing. Number one, if you don't have money, you will die. Number two, if you don't know anybody, you will die. But I am going to tell you, if you don't know God, you will die. Heartless! If it is not a heartless system.
Such a heartless system. That was Prophet Kofi Odro there. My name is Kofi Asante Impari, also known as Fifi Asante Impari, broadcasting live from Diaspora Studios here in Southwest London. My last one, which I couldn't add that clip to my stream, but my last one, I'm the betrato a year about the arrest of journalists. And they actually, or try actually, is a journalist, and it's a 4 and they actually almost back who were prisoner 14 days. And the last night, another one was also was picked up by police to the Nima police station. Is worrying. It's really, 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 really worrying. But a lot of the news media who have kept their mouth shut over this arrest and intimidation of journalists, because whether they've been compromised or they've allegedly been compromised, they have to be careful. Yes, prior we back and yes, 24 na sanka almost so to say abue bi esi wunu aso no di ni bone na okopedua na wo de bona onka say sorry ni so wo de bona wo say sorry yeso because one kasa nkyere no a ofi wunu ane so a na oba so at the same time no yes yenka say aka hwene na nka ni, because the nose is very, very, very close to the eyes. Into once aka hwene na eba ani ano no. That is food for thought. My name again is Kofi Asante Empire. Welcome to Diaspora Studios, and this week I'll end my last broadcast on this Friday morning. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. When you come across this, please tag someone or share it for somebody to also have a listen to it. If you haven't subscribed to the page, please do so. Subscribe, hit that subscribe button, so anytime we go live, you will also be part of our live stream. God bless you all, and thank you.